Hi, I'm Kimberly Davis Basso, and I'm an author. And I'm not going to talk to you today about my book, though. Today, what I'm going to talk to you about is World Stroke Day, because 4 years ago, I had a stroke. And so I think it's important that everyone learn how to spot a stroke so that people can get help as soon as possible. Now, before we get into details, if you think you're having a stroke or someone you're with is having a stroke, don't fool around with the video, just call 911. The most important factor in a stroke is time. You have to get the person into the hands of professionals as soon as possible. There are different treatments that can happen for a stroke, but many of them are based on a time schedule, and the clock starts ticking as soon as your symptoms appear. So don't wait around, don't spend a lengthy time discussing, just get to the ER, let the professionals figure it out. Okay, so if you're still here, I'm assuming that you're not actively having a stroke and we have time to actually go over the symptoms and how to spot it. So the acronym that I use is from the National Stroke Association, and it's B.F.A.S.T. Each of these letters stands for a different symptom. Now, the symptom that you won't see on here is pain, which maybe sounds strange or unusual to you because a lot of people think if you're having a stroke, if you're having a traumatic brain crisis, that you're going to have a headache, that there's going to be pain. Well, a lot of times there isn't any pain involved at all. For me, in my stroke, there was no pain involved at all. I was awake, I was alert through the entire thing. So you won't see pain up here, but we are going to go over the symptoms that do often appear. The first letter is B, and that stands for balance. So something in your balance can go wrong. With me, both of my legs stopped working. So that was a very clear indicator that there was something wrong with my balance. Now, they might be tingling, they might be numb. It may simply be a feeling of that your legs are not working correctly. This is something to be concerned about. Maybe your balance is off and you don't know why. So again, you're going to get it checked out, and you're going to get it checked out as soon as possible. The next letter is E, which stands for eyesight. You may have problems with eyesight. A variety of problems can show up. It can be blurred vision, spots, empty places in vision. I know a person who described it as they were having like their vision was being blacked out, or like there was a shadow going over their vision in one eye. So again, a variety of things, but definitely there's something wrong with your eyesight. So let someone professional figure it out. Now, F stands for face. This is a classic stroke symptom. This is one that most people know, which is where your face may be numb or maybe tingling, or part of your face or half of your face may actually sag. So this is a very, very classic symptom, which is great that most people know that. One of the ways to check can be to ask the person to smile, because sometimes if they're having a stroke, they will have an uneven smile. Not all the time, sometimes. So again, any problem at all, you're going to the ER. A stands for arms. Your arms may not be working correctly. They might be numb, might be tingly. It might only be one. It might only be part of one, but it's something to take seriously and consider. S stands for speech, which is another classic stroke symptom that a lot of people know is slurred speech, but your speech may also just be jumbled. It may be absent. I mean, for me, my speech was jumbled. So I knew exactly what I was trying to say in my head, and it was not coming out of my mouth. All the letters were jumbled. Everything was mixed up. So it was language, but just not a language that anyone else knew how to speak. So obviously we need to get help right away. And the last letter is T, which is time, meaning time to call, right? So if any of these things are occurring, it might be one of them, it might be more than one of them, but it is time to call. Get yourself to a hospital as soon as possible, because you're going to let the professionals figure it out. You're not going to self-diagnose. So we learn these symptoms so that we can spot them quickly, and we can get people help as soon as possible. If you want to learn a little bit more about this, the National Stroke Association has a great website. The American Stroke Association has a great website. If you're interested in how to practice this kind of thing with your kids, how to call 911, or you're interested in a family emergency medical form, I have all of that stuff available for free on my website. It's KimberlyDavisBasso.com. I wish you good health. I wish you a clot-free day. This is one of those things that I hope you never, ever have to use it, but that you will share the information, because truly being able to spot a stroke and get a person help quickly can save their life. So thank you for listening. I hope that this was helpful, and I hope you have a healthy day. Thanks.